for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Deborah Burke Barber, age 65 of Vincent, will be today at 2 o'clock from Curtis & Son North. Visitation 2 hours prior to the service. And burial will follow in the Talladega Springs Cemetery. Online memorials at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Patty M. Epperson, age 84 of Sycamore, will be Friday at 11 o'clock from Sycamore Methodist Church with James Long officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Visitation this evening, 5 till 8 at the funeral home. The body will lie in state 10 until 11 tomorrow at the church prior to the service. Ms. Epperson died October 22nd at Sylacauga Health and Rehab. Online condolences at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Graveside service for Richard Gene Ellison, age 68, is Friday at 2 p.m. from Midway Memory Garden Cemetery with Brother Travis Ford officiating. The family receiving friends 1 until 2 prior to the service. Mr. Allison died October 20th at his residence. He was a veteran of the U.S. Navy and worked as a steel draftsman for A&N Technical. Midway Memory Gardens Funeral Home, directing. Miss Mia D. Holzclaw, age 27, died October 22nd. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, announcing. John M. Wynn, age 82, died October the 21st. Celebration of life will be held at St. James Episcopal Church in Alexander City on November the 10th at 3 p.m. Mr. Wynn's ashes will be placed in the St. James Memorial Garden with a reception following the service in Parish Hall. In lieu of flowers, memorial gifts may be made to the St. James Episcopal Church Flower Guild. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at raddyfuneralhome.com. Raddy Funeral Home, directing. Mr. Wynn was an educator some 55 years, and many of those years served at Central Alabama Community College. Mr. Michael Wayne Peanut Johnston, age 45 of Equality, died October the 18th. Funeral service for Mr. Johnston will be Saturday at 11 o'clock from Good Hope Baptist Church with the Reverend Chris Whittington officiating. Burial in the Rehoboth Cemetery. Lineville Funeral Home and Crematory directing that service. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to the service at the church. Online condolences at linevilleMemorial.com. Lineville Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory directing. Mr. Terry House, age 64, died Wednesday in Sylacauga. Radley Smith Funeral Home announcing. Celebration of life for Mr. McCary Sonny Cook Jr., age 80, is today at Community Funeral Home Chapel in Sylacauga at noon with Reverend Courtney Keith officiating. Family hour was held last night. Mr. Cook died October 17th at his residence in Sylacauga. Community Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Ralph Henry Lockwood, age 70, will be this morning at 11 o'clock from Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega. Interment in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home directing. And funeral service for Ms. Abigail Burnett Scales, age 62, is today at 1 o'clock from First Baptist Church of Wilsonville with Pastor Larry Pickett, the celebrant. Interment in the church cemetery. Ms. Scales died October 17th at her residence. And arrangements entrusted to Sunset Memorial Chapel, Inc. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at sunsetmc.com. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.